feel fucking tired. Okay, I can't do that anymore.
I was trying to figure out, should I wear my hat should I wear my hat like forward, like that, or like backwards like this? Or should I even wear a hat at all? That's the question I'm trying to ask myself. Should I wear a hat backwards, forwards, hat at all? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with no hat. So today we'll be going over a film that I'm pretty sure you might have heard of. It's called Valentine, the Dark Avenger. You know, it could be a part of the Marvel Universe, except it's not. Because when I first saw, like, the title, The Dark Avenger, stupid fucking title anyway, just Jesus Christ, did they give a shit? But when I first saw the title, I thought, like, is this a Marvel movie or whatever? Are we getting, like, a Marvel movie and anything starring a woman? Which I wouldn't have given a shit, don't worry, we're not, sexist over here. But then I watched it, and I was like, there's no way this is a Marvel movie. Did they make this on $2? So today we'll be going over why this film is just complete ass, and I've been wanting to do this for quite a long time, so let's hop right into it. Now let's go over the good things first, because there are some good things. I want to stay positive. I'm trying to become more of a positive person. The intro credits, the credits that introduce some of the people and everything, they look pretty good. They look like they're done by somebody who knows text. But after that, it just goes all downhill from there. The acting is just fucking horrendous. It didn't look like anybody wanted to be there. It didn't sound like anyone wanted to be there or anything. We'll get into that later. Like, no actor actually gave a shit about this film.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Like, maybe in the original version, but yet again, we'll get into that later. Maybe in the original Indonesian version, they actually gave a shit. But in the English version, they don't care. They don't care. Like, every line of dialogue is delivered like it's coming out of a fucking robot's mouth.
Without Dad, you would have known just what to say.
Hey, how's the acting going?
Like, every dubber that dubbed this movie and everything doesn't have a personality. The dubbing is just so bad. It's just so bad. Like, maybe in the original version, like, in the original places they filmed this and everything, in the original language, maybe it sounded good. But no, not here.
Eyewitness reports from around Batavia City confirm that a masked woman has been stopping robberies all over town. The suspects have been apprehended by the police.
This film was originally filmed in Indonesia, so maybe it sounded normal there, maybe, but here in English, it does not sound good. Well, it sounds, like I said before, like a fucking robot.
Hey, how's the acting going?
But none of the actors actually look like they're saying what everything's just so distorted. Like, nothing looks like it's flowing smoothly or together because it's so hard to ignore. Like, it's just like the editor didn't give a shit, man. The editing is just so fucking bad. Like, action scenes are cut so quick, you can't even tell what the fuck is going on. And it's honestly, like, this is more during, like, action scenes that the editing really shows its true form and everything, but it's like the actors didn't even know how to fight. It's like the choreography was off. Like, not a single person in this entire pile of shit can fight. Like, no one. Like, this kind of goes back into editing and everything, but since none of the actors or actresses can actually fight, it's cut so quick. Like, okay, here's the thing. This is a thing in filmmaking that I'm pretty sure a decent amount of the people watching this and everything are aware of. When your actors can't fight, usually what they'll do is they'll just cut really quickly and everything. They'll do lots of cutting and everything, usually a lot of cutting. And also the camera will just shake around a lot.
Holy shit. One. Well, it's not my fault. Obviously, I wasn't born for this. I'm no cameraman. I'm a stylist, remember?
The camera work, it's like the cameraman was submitted to drinking Red Bull, drinking 5-hour energy, and being submitted to speed all at the same fucking time, man. Like, like, the camera is either A, shaking when it really shouldn't be, or B, it's like, why is that there? Why is it being shot from there? Am I holding up the right amount of fingers? Like, they can't even shoot a car chase right. A fucking car chase. Like, the effects aren't even that good. Like, the effects, they're awful. Like, if you're coming to this film or anything expecting good effects, at least don't, just leave. Like, the green screen when they're in a car chase looks so bad. It looks like a video game. It looks like Fast and Furious Crossroads. Like, the fires look awful, like, the explosions look awful. Like, okay, there's this one scene in the movie where the hero is chasing, like, you know, the bad guy's car or anything, and one of the bad guys' henchmen kind of throw out a grenade or anything, explodes a cop car. Did you guys use Action Movie FX? Did you guys use an iPhone to shoot this? Did you guys use the Action Movie FX? Did you guys see my old videos? Like, I can't even find the budget of this film or anything, but it can't be that high. So let's move to the, like, 4 main characters of the movie. We have Valentine, Wawan, Bono, and Shadow. It's a stupid fucking villain name, but you'll get used to it. Now, Valentine, in my opinion, is just a bland and asinine superhero, if you can even say superhero. We'll go more in depth with her later and everything, but no. Now, Wawan is a very two-emotion character. He's either very crazy, like, whoa, crazy, or he's very, very sad. Or he's just really dramatic. Now that's 3. He's a very, you know, kind of like, you know, crazy character. He's sad, or he's very dramatic. He's a very dramatic character. I'm getting some weird vibes from him.
It almost choked me to death.
You cannot blame all this on me. Why didn't you tell me you were gonna punch here and there that fast? Everything on fast forward, my hands couldn't keep up. You know, you were like everywhere.
Now, Bono, he's definitely a character in the movie, and here's this kind of weird thing near the ending. It's a bit weird. So Valentine kind of splits off from the group and everything. She realizes they're not giving her what she wants, a hero. So she kind of splits off from the group and everything, decides to stop fighting crime. And, you know, Bono, you know, is walking the streets and he's very sad. You could tell because the movie's like, you know, music is like, be sad, be sad. But then there's a robbery. You know, the action music starts like pumping you up, like, oh, this is a robbery. People are going to die. So Bono decides to go over and help the people or anything and gets shot, right? He gets shot, you know, he dies. And this is supposed to be the main character. Valentine's driving actions, you know, get hit, like get hurt or anything, back on the streets and start fighting crime again. But it's done so poorly. Like, no, I didn't give a shit about Bono. He died, and I was like, fuck that guy, honestly. He's out of here now. He's dead. So, yeah, Shadow. He's the villain. He's a villain. But honestly, I didn't give a flying fuck about him the entire time. Now, this would probably be a good time to compare him, like, you know, to some Marvel villains. Loki, you give a shit about him because he's funny, he has charisma, and he's cool. Thanos, he's cool. So, I'm pretty sure with this main point right here, I can explain a scenario to you, and you'll probably understand it pretty well. So there's this bank hostage situation in the middle of the movie, which is probably the funniest fucking thing ever. It's really funny, it's really bad, you'll get a kick out of it. And I shit you not, during the entire situation, there are people dying, there are hostages that are about to have their fucking brains blow out, there's a person strapped with a goddamn, like, you know, bomb. All this shit's happening, cops are exploding, like, people are dying. And you look up on this bridge, and Valentine's just sitting there the entire fucking time, and you're kind of just like, you gonna do anything? Are you gonna do anything? Or are you just gonna fucking sit up there the entire time? Like in Marvel movies, the hero would have, you know, tried to do something. It would have been stupid. Maybe it got a couple people hurt, but they were trying. The music is it's just not good. Not good at all. Fuck no. Now, on one hand, it sounds like it's from, like, you know, a stock action movie website. Like, you know, something you'd find on, like, YouTube Audio Library. And even they have some good stuff. Or on the other hand, it kind of tries to tell you how to feel, like, which something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people do not like in movies. Like on like 1 second, this is like kind of calls back to a bit of the Bono scene or anything, but it'll go, this is sad, this is sad, this is so sad, this is so sad, this is getting actiony, this is getting actiony. Come on, pump up, pump up, pump up. This film tries so hard to be very serious, very, like, you know, serious. I think you're supposed to take, like, you know, the villains, you're supposed to take the hero, you're supposed to take everything very, very, very seriously. But every flaw in this entire thing keeps you from doing that at all. Like, you'll be watching a serious scene, and the dubbing, for example, will be so off that you'll just start laughing your ass off. So this kind of goes a bit away from the film and more of into the reviews. Now, this might get a bit controversial and anything, since there's a lot of good reviews for this movie and anything, but there are some bad ones also that, you know, of people who actually see the film for what it is, a piece of shit. So let's, you know, take a look at some of the Amazon, like, reviews, I think, on the Amazon video. Let's take a look at some of their reviews.
I'd purchase excellent movie with well-spoken but out-of-sync English overdubs. The female actors are very good, plus they can really fight. We might miss the dramatic emotional segue that can be found in more expensive movies, but what is missing in garbage emotional patronizing is made up for with a pretty good script and a well-edited screenplay.
The fuck? Well edited? Have you ever seen a film before? Now, I went onto another site and everything to see if there's some other point of views or anything to see, like, you know, maybe there's some other good reviews and they actually point out something good that I did not notice about this film. So I found this article on a website that does, like, you know, movie reviews, and it said good choreography. The fuck? So in conclusion, this film is not a really good film. It's not bad or awful, but it's not good. Now, this is obviously a movie you can watch with some, like, you know, your drunk friends and everything, your family, and just have a good, you know, fun time and everything, laughing your ass off and just fucking just every flaw that I listed off ever. Or if you're underage kids, you know, a Capri Sun will do. But you know what? A Capri Sun is good enough to enjoy this so bad it's good movie. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review and everything. I definitely am going to try my ass off to work so, like, very, very, very hard to make sure that this is as good as possible, well edited as possible and everything, because I have been wanting to make a movie review for a very long time. But I'm just lazy. I could put it that way. It's not that I honestly don't have the time. It's just that I'm just lazy, honestly. Like, I'll build an idea, honestly, off of a film that I really do want to genuinely review, but then I'll just get very lazy and just not do it. Like, I'll have these mind explosion ideas of just shit I want to do, but then I just won't do them. Then I just won't do them and everything. But it's definitely something I do want to get more into and everything, reviewing more films. I'm definitely watching more and more films and everything. I do love film. It's just that sometimes I just don't watch them because I have such a short attention span. As much as I love them, I just have a very short attention span. But I'm definitely going to try to review more and more, like, you know, films and everything. So, yeah, guys, did enjoy this video and everything. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of these reviews and everything. Yep, see you guys later. Peace, my amigos. And, yep, peace out. I kind of sound a bit Italian there and everything. Peace out.